message from all the shows so far is you've got to be advertisers, content creators. You've got to be in both these places, OTT for the living room, mobile for the rest of the day, or else you're nowhere.
The things you learn in this fortnight of presentations, from video to brand safety to traffic to new innovative ways of delivering content, it's always eye-opening every year. I haven't seen a single presentation that didn't begin, have a middle, and end talking about brand safety.
Two trends that really stood out from a content perspective. The first was the concept of the beauty of TV with the brains of digital. And what I mean about that was we heard a lot from publishers about producing longer form content, TV, movie style content for online, as well as live TV online. The reality is clients don't really get the access to these publishers that the agency people do. So I think the NewFronts does a great job of packing a lot of content into quite a short time frame, so the clients can really get a lot of visibility into what's being done in the marketplace.
I'm amazed at how every year the NewFronts seems to get more and more scheduled, bigger events, bigger parties, bigger conversations. I feel like it really is sort of a must-do now within this sort of annual marketing and media calendar. What struck me this year are probably 3 trends, and they're not necessarily new, but everybody is now talking about them. Every publisher seems to have an interesting pitch on video. Everybody's talking about what they're doing in audio, and everybody's talking about virtual and augmented reality. If they were talked about last year as sort of on the horizon, they're now ways that publishers have said, this is how we're monetizing these areas, this is what it can mean for you as an advertiser, and this is actually how you can sort of buy into these areas with us.
The Conagra Brands team has been here for 4 years just because we like to learn what the partners are doing in the digital space. We like to understand what's new, what do they have in terms of data, technology, how is the content platforms changing and evolving with the rapid fire digital space. Everyone's going live. So Hulu is doing live this year. Everyone is reporting from Facebook Live or Instagram Live. And then content creators are very huge. So publishers creating content for brands to help brands connect directly with the consumers.
I think what's most exciting is that this idea of video, big brands doing amazing things on videos that allow a marketer and a brand like ours to customize it. And it's not just, here's our program, insert your ad here. It's really about this idea of helping us figure out marketing challenges to audiences and then leveraging all of the great stuff being done to kind of bring that through.
We send a number of people to different events throughout the 2-week period, and we have them come back and share basically the key insights from each event with the entire company. It's important to be on the ground this week to understand what's going on because this industry is changing so quickly. And we have to make sure that we are informing our clients, keeping them at the cutting edge, but also understanding how video is evolving, how we can kind of play into this merge of TV, digital, and how consumers see it. And so it's really just making sure that we're being on the ground, we're getting the information for the clients, and we're sharing it in some way that the entire agency can understand and feel what's going on.
I believe the value, especially for a brand specifically, is that we're able to see what the future holds, right? So we know that compared to television or maybe another type of medium, the digital space is very important because it's where our consumers are actually digesting most of their information. So if you want to connect with those consumers very quickly and actually be able to speak very freely and also engage with those consumers, something like this is very important to your brand, and to understand where partners like a Thrillist or Seeker can actually take your brands.
This marketplace that has evolved over the past few years and that happens over the course of 2 or 3 weeks in New York is important because it brings the industry together, and it brings all of our important clients in a room at the same time with their agency partners and with our publishing partners to go over all of the different valuable offerings that are out there.
10 years ago, the focus was just on digital advertising, and now the focus is really on original content and great storytelling. And so you're watching over those 10 years as certain companies like Microsoft got out of that business of creating original content, and others such as Twitter are moving into it. So the cast of players are changing, some of the themes are changing, but the important thing here is a moment to stop and focus on all the exciting things going on and all the things that brands can do.
The most interesting thing from my perspective as an agency is to see the types of quality program that we can expect for our brands to potentially participate in.
It's obviously matured quite a bit in the past few years and become a much bigger platform, more for getting clients and media partners together to create what's next, to sort of seize on the trends in consumer technology and storytelling, in content consumption and distribution, and help tell stories together on those platforms or through those vessels or through things that maybe haven't sort of peaked yet.
It's nice to be able to have it all at once. And also in that moment be able to, everyone releases something new, it's a new series that we've come up with, etc. It also just sparks creativity in you, so to be here as, I'm the brand now, so, obviously I come from the agency side, to be able to be focused on one particular brand and to be able to say, oh, I saw you created this series, it either did or didn't have a brand tie-in, can we do something different? It's kind of just like a way to get your gears turning and focused within these 2 weeks versus, having people come in and out of your doors. So just a nice time to have it all together.